Hello everyone, I'm Serious Trivia and welcome back to another Commandery guide video. After hearing some feedback and putting in more work, I decided to revisit the original Dome Commandery guide and make it better. Although I know there will always be room for improvement, I hope this video will officially kick off a full series of Commandery guide videos covering all of the commanderies in the game. With that said, let's get started. If we take a look at the map, we can first find Dome right here. It is south of the Yellow River. At the start of the game, it is the faction capital of Huangshao, of the Yellow Turban. It is also near the starting locations of Liu Bei, Kongrong, and Yuanshao. Dong has one county in the form of an iron mine a bit southeast of the capital here. As many of you already know, the counties of a commandery largely determines the optimum build for the commandery itself. So let's first take a look at the iron mine building chain. You can see here that the iron mine is a red or military building, which benefits from green or agricultural building discounts and provide yellow or government building discount. It also provides a flat increase to industry income. At the start of the game, the iron mine is ready level 2. So unless it is raised after an attack, you will capture it with a minimum of a level 2 iron pit, providing 200 industry income. After level 3, the build path of the iron mine splits into 2 branches. You can see here, the branch on the left offers more income than the branch on the right, which trades off the additional income for military supplies. In my experience with the game, I have yet to come across a situation where I needed additional supplies traveling in my own territory, so I firmly believe the left-hand side is the better side. Also note that these two sides require different reforms and different specialists to unlock. Aside from the iron mine, the capital of Dong also rests on the Yellow River, so it has a unique harbor district for the capital. Also, the marketplace building chain is replaced with a similar market wharf building chain. Now, the capital of Dong starts the game off as a small city, or a level 4 settlement. This is quite high of a settlement level to start the game. It enables 3 building slots, consumes 2 food, and provides a series of other bonuses listed here on its information panel. The capital also have a level 1 harbor building in the jetties, and a Yellow Turban level 2 state workshop building in the communal workshop. It is basically the same as the normal communal workshop, but without the 10% discount to learning and market buildings. But you can use a small amount of gold in one turn to convert it to a normal one with the 10% discount enabled. If you take Dong early enough, the third slot will be empty, or else the AI usually build a grain storage in the third slot, which you can demolish after taking. Because of the level of the settlement so high and the 2 free buildings it contains, our first order of question is what should the third building be, because grain storage is useless and need to be replaced ASAP. Of all the choices, the best choice to build here is a private workshop. Okay, it was a bit of an obvious answer, but the rationale behind the choice is that because you already have the jetty providing flat commerce income, and the communal workshop providing flat industry income, as well as the iron mine providing flat industry income, building something that provides both commerce and industry multiplier is a no-brainer. Not to add, it has a low upkeep of 10 gold per turn from level 2 to level 4. It is quick and cheap to build, and only requires 2 reform to unlock. It also unlocks the artisan specialist, which is the one we need to upgrade the iron mine to level 4 and beyond. So the dream is to upgrade all 3 of these buildings to the maximum allowed level of 4, and then upgrade the small city into a city for additional building slot. It is debatable whether it is better to upgrade to a city first so you can create further synergies with the additional building as you level up. While it seems to make sense on paper, you can hardly afford to spend the gold, time, potential public water issues from growing population, and the 4 additional food in your early game to justify buying that additional slot. Now, since Small City enables most building chains to reach level 4, as well as unlock all the building chains in a settlement, we have no reason to rush the upgrade and should instead just focus on the building slots we have on hand. At the max build, we can see our income breakdown here, which comes out to a total of 2,062.5 gold per turn. Not bad for a small city. Now, we've seen the income side, let's take a look at the cost. While this build is definitely achievable, it is costly, time-consuming, reform-intensive, and not self-sufficient. Here's the breakdown. This will cost us 29,600 gold, 48 turns of construction, 43 turns of reform, for a total of 9 reforms needed to build to this dream state. These calculations are base calculations, meaning that they do not include savings from assignments or administrators, but they do account for building synergy discounts, as those are passive discounts guaranteed to you. The problem with this build is the level 5 iron mine and the level 4 state workshop. For the level 5 iron mine, we need to invest 3 additional reforms, with one of them requiring a level 3 labor building just to unlock. It is almost impossible for us to pursue this in the early game, and a huge commitment of reform for just a little extra return on income. If we scale these back, we can reduce these numbers significantly to just 21,280 gold, 36 turns of construction, 23 turns of reform for a total of 5 reforms needed. Now these numbers are definitely better, but you see the income also take a big hit here, largely because those 4 missing reform contain a lot of the industry income multipliers. We might have lost out on some income, but we also reduce the cost and save time. So let's say it is good, but not great. So let's make it better by using assignments. If we recalculate with full utilization of the Sentinel's supervised construction assignment, the numbers become 19,152 gold and 28 turns of construction. Now these numbers look a lot better, and we can think about upgrading to a city for the 4th building slot now. For that slot, we want to build from the M branch all the way to level 4 guest house. If you have unlocked the resource T, whether via trade or conquest, please switch to the T branch, as those are superior to the regular guest house branch. But since we're pursuing the spirit of self-reliance, we will just look at the guest house for comparison right now. We see that with this one building, our income has skyrocketed to 2,040 gold per turn. The cost of building this is listed out here, with all the calculation done with assignments. Notice how we also have a total of plus 12 turn differential between the reform turns and the construction turns, if we include the entire build so far. This means we can either grab 2 other reforms needed to upgrade the state workshop to level 4, or just grab 2 random reforms that are needed for non-building related purposes in your game. However, at this point, I would like to mention an alternative approach in which we do everything the same, except we do not upgrade the state workshop building at all and leave it at level 2. This will save us 2,700 gold and 3 turns of building. It also means giving up 120 gold per turn from your income. But it prepares you to save a turn and the conversion gold when you eventually pursue the alternative branch of the state workshop building that provides corruption reduction at the cost of some industry income. If you don't know how corruption works, it is basically a reduction of your total income that will grow in all your commanderies as the size of your empire grows. You have to be prepared to fight it, or it will eat away 20%, 40%, or even 60% of your income by just mid-game, and Dong is the perfect commandery for the fight against corruption, because if you take a look at the map here, Dong is here. It borders Pingyuan to the north, and Henei, and Yinchuan, and Pengcheng, and Langya, and Beihai, and finally Taishan. It borders a grand total of 7 different commanderies, making it one of the best commanderies in the game to fight corruption in your ever-growing empire. So at the cost of some of your income that will be lost to corruption anyways, build your state workshop building to a level 4 coin maker for a 10% reduction in corruption for Dong and all 7 of its adjacent commanderies. This also means Dong can receive adjacent corruption reduction from up to 7 other commanderies as well, making it one of the few commanderies that can reach 100% corruption reduction without ever using an administrator. Now, the coin maker does require copper to build, which is a resource that does not appear near Dong. So it is best acquired through trade with a faction who has it. Or you can look to expand toward Hedong in the northwest, Jianye or Puyang in the south for the closest resources of copper. Now, let's take a look at our perfect commandery. Dong as a city can max out at 2,325 income per turn, while costing just 3 global food because of the 3 food from fishing that the harbor building provides. This can be entirely self-sufficient with the 2 reform in the agriculture tree that double your fishing food production. This is quite a nice income, while also providing 10% corruption reduction to a total of 8 commanderies. In my opinion, this is where your build for Dong is complete. Drop the mic and walk away. Obviously, you can continue to upgrade the city to a small regional city for the 5th building slot and unlock all level 5 buildings. But Dong just isn't a great economic powerhouse with only 1 county to justify the investment in administrator, food, public order, turns, and money to reach that max build. Trust me on this. Stop right here. Okay, if you can't or just feel like you have the money, food, and public order all under control, then go ahead and upgrade. Here are some of the buildings I would suggest for your last 2 potential building slots. The one I strongly recommend here is the Office for Archive and Seals, a level 5 building in the administration chain that provides 20 adjacent corruption reduction. The Wharf will make you the most money here, while the Military Infrastructure building will provide public order and aid in defending the city. The Labor building is the least optimal choice here, but it does unlock the reform needed for the level 5 iron mine and provides a little industry multiplier as well. Here are my final ratings for Dong. Overall, I give it 3 stars because of the large number of adjacent commanderies and decent industry and commerce income, but they are definitely better commanderies out there. Now, I want to thank you for watching the entire video. I hope you enjoyed it, and please remember to like, subscribe, and comment below to support the channel. I really appreciate it and will be motivated to produce more content like this in the future. Thank you for watching again, and bye.